Welcome to another History Wanderer video, and in this video we're going to be looking at perhaps the greatest piece of generalship in the history of warfare. Now, the reason I'm saying this is there seems to be a fixation these days, whereas when we look at engagements through history, all we're interested in is numbers. I've even found videos which is claiming to put the greatest generals in history down to the fact of the number of opposition they actually killed. There's videos going on about the number of people that Alexander the Great killed, or Hannibal killed during the Second Punic War. People go on about the possible 60,000 who died during the Battle of Cannae. You hear about the First Battle of the Somme during the First World War, where over 30,000 Commonwealth soldiers were killed in the first day of that engagement. But to me, we're getting away from what generalship is about. Generalship is about getting an enemy force where you want them, where they don't want to be, and making them surrender with as fewer casualties as possible. Because the thing that seems to be forgotten when we're going about numbers is that we're not talking just pixels on a screen. We're actually talking about flesh and blood people who've been convinced by the leaders of their states or countries to put their lives literally on the line. And the sacrifice these people made, they're not just numbers. So I want to refer to a piece of generalship which was so good that, as I say, they want to try and downgrade it from a battle. But for me, it's a battle. Two armies came head to head. One of the armies was totally and utterly defeated. And the battle I'm talking about is the Battle of Caudine Forks, which was fought between the Samnite general of Gnaeus Pontus and the Roman consuls of Titus and Calvernus. Now, the Samnites sent out 10 spies to the Romans to tell them that the city of Lycera was under siege. So the Romans, being as headstrong as normal, they didn't verify the information they'd been given. They instantly sent both consuls telling them to unite and march to the relief of the city, of which there was a Roman citizens in the city. Now, there are two ways to get to the city. They could have taken the direct route, which was through the pass of Caudine Forks, or they could have taken a more southerly route and gone through more favourable terrain. But the Romans decided in their headstrong manner to take the shortest route. When they approached Caudine Forks, which was a tight valley, they marched to the end without scouting, and they realised that their exit had been barricaded. So, realising they had no way forward, they tried to retrace the steps. But while they was marching through the defile, the Samnites had blocked up their exit. So the Romans had no way forward, no way back, and they were in a ravine. There was no way up either side. And on all four sides of them, the Samnites had deployed. So no matter which way the Romans would have gone, they'd have been annihilated. Like the Confederate generals said during the Battle of Little Big Top, they don't even need to fire us. All they have to do is roll down rocks. The Romans were in such a dire situation that the consuls Titus and Calvernus saw that their only option was to surrender. And this was two Roman consular armies. Now, normally a consular army is on its own with a specific task set down by the Senate. And on this occasion, they sent both consular armies A regular consular army is around about 17,500 infantry and about 2,500 cavalry. So you're talking of an army of about 40,000, which marched into position, which was set down brilliantly by the Samnites general Patinus, and he left them with absolutely no option. It was either obliteration or surrender, and the Romans chose surrender. So the Samnites got their objectives without a single blow being struck. And to me, this is more of a perfect general, because not only did he get the opposition army to surrender, but he also managed to get every single man in that engagement, including the enemy, home. And this agreement, after this battle, led to over 10 years of peace between the Samnites and the Romans, until the Third Samnite War flared up again, which was, of course, instigated by the Romans. So the next time someone says about battles and how successful and the casualties, let's take some consideration to those casualties aren't just statistics. They were actually people just like me and you. And the art of a good general is to get their men home as soon as possible. Well, that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did like it, please leave your comments below and ring that little notification bell, and hopefully I'll see you soon. Until then, take care.